Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Today, my team and I will explain to you about hydrocarbon refrigerant in air conditioning and refrigeration system. Hydrocarbon refrigerant are natural and non-toxic refrigerant that have no ozone depletion properties and have minimal global warming potential. They are the most efficient and environmentally safe refrigerant. There are 5 natural refrigerants. The first one is air, water, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and hydrocarbon. There are some advantages while using this hydrocarbon refrigerant. The first one is availability and low cost. Since they are extracted from the natural source of earth itself, so the price is lower than the other synthetic refrigerant. Next, the global warming potential is below than 3, which means they have limited impact on global warming and also have lower GWP than the other synthetic refrigerant. And finally, the efficiency itself. Latent heat of vaporization is double and more than synthetic refrigerant, which means since they have a higher of latent heat of vaporization, which means the cooling and heating will be more efficient than the other refrigerant. However, the main reason why hydrocarbon not used as refrigerant because it is flammable. A number of standard defined solutions based on the concept of limiting the concentration of a leaking flammable substance to well below its lower flammability limits, and also keeping the flammable substance away from potential source of emission to reduce the risk of the fire and explosion.
Assalamualaikum and good day to all. My name is Muhammad Zahim bin Muhammad Sukairi, and I will cover the chapter 1.0, which is hydrocarbon refrigerants. Hydrocarbon refrigerants have outstanding thermodynamic qualities as well as physical and chemical features that make especially energy efficient. They provide reasonable energy savings while maintaining high system performance, allowing them to be employed as long-term refrigerators and air conditioning refrigerant replacement. The critical and typical boiling point temperatures of a substances are greater. The more refrigerants there is, the better the system performance will be. This is because lower vapor densities are frequently associated with greater critical temperatures. Increasing the critical temperatures of a refrigerant and reduces the volumetric refrigerating capacity. So propane, which is R290, propylene, which is R1270, and propane blends, butane R600, and isobutane are the most prevalent hydrocarbon, which is R600A. Hydrocarbons as refrigerants are not only healthy for the environment, but they may also help you save money on the energy. Hydrocarbon and its combinations have been shown to be effective replacements for R12 and R134A in both residential and commercial refrigeration systems. According to Koch and Zakaria 2017, they have investigated the performance of R600A as a replacement for R12 in home auto defrost refrigerators. So the test finding indicated that R600A improved energy efficiency and cooling speeds by 1 until 11% and 2 until 10% respectively as compared to R12. That's all from me. So I will pass this slide to next team members. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Purisaro. Today I'm going to explain about the flammability of hydrocarbon refrigerant. There is HC600, HC290 is the most inflammability refrigerant, and HCFC142B, HFC152A is slightly down from the previous refrigerant, and HFC32, HFO1234YF is slightly less flammable compared to the previous one, and the low flammable refrigerant is A1 CFC11, HCFC22, R410, HFC134A, which is the refrigerant is normally this type of refrigerant is normally used in the household and also the transportation. And now we are going to see about the classification of hydrocarbon refrigerant. Hydrocarbon refrigerant are clean hydrocarbons such as propane, which is R290, butane, which is R600, and ethane, which is R170, isobutane, which is R600A, cyclopropane, RC270, and finally propene, which is R1270. This is the all types of hydrocarbon refrigerant which is classified in propane, butane, ethane, isobutane, cyclopropane, and propene.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad NAZRIN bin Muhammad NAZRI. I want to present about subtopic 3.0 Hydrocarbon Refrigerant Safety Standards and Guidelines. The first one is ASHRAE encourage its members to minimize the negative impacts of the system and components on the interior and outdoor environments while maximizing the good benefits. ASHRAE's environmental impact evaluation will concentrate on the place where the equipment is used. The second is this hydrocarbon refrigerant or HC refrigerant has two standards, harmonized and non-harmonized. A harmonized standard is made to follow standards or norms. Because standards are harmonized, there is a presumption of conformity with relevant directive and regulation for Committee European CE market equipment. Producers follow this for two reasons, which is product quality and regulatory compliance. Okay, for like the third point is the Environmental Protection Agency's EPA significant new alternative policy SNAP organic evaluates and monitors substances that do not erode the ozone layer. The request must be in writing and include a timeline for testing and gathering proof. The fourth standard is ISO 5149, IEC 60335-240, and IEC 60335-289 and their charge limit or CL, as well as the applicable equipment and applicant sectors are the primary refrigeration, air conditioning, and heat pumps RACHP safety standards are important. CL or charge limit may be classified into two types, which is upper charge, which is maximum parameter refrigerant mass in a second, and allowable charge using the installed system's measurement and its location. The last one is in the table in the slide. Okay, table in the slide show for new hydrocarbon refrigerant system has a guideline that need to follow. The table in the slide provide a complete guide on a refrigerant selection for new refrigeration system. Before final usage, alternative refrigerants should be investigated for equipment and system compatibility.
Hello and a very good day everyone. My name is KESHANRAJ and I am going to talk about the performance of hydrocarbon refrigerants. Okay, the first one, Javale and Keche in 2018 have explained that R290 have COP of 15.84, 18.23 and 22.92% improved at various set point temperatures, which is 16 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius, if compared to R22. He also has said that the power consumed nearly 50% less and 70% less refrigerant charge amount for R290. Next one, Chowdhury and Sapali in 2017 have stated that R290 has lower discharge temperature, which is very important for the compressor's health. Next, he also have added that refrigerant mass flow rate with R290 is 50% lower compared to R22. And he added that COP for R290 is quite near to the R22 refrigerant. The third one, Sumardi et al. In 2020 explained about the R1270 compared with R32. He said that COP and EER for R1270 is higher compared to R32 at 100 psig and at 25 degrees Celsius external air temperature. He added that the power consumption is 12.5% lesser than R32. The fourth one, Banjo et al. At 2019 stated 46 gram charge of hydrocarbon refrigerant, which is R600A, raised the COP by 32.2% while reducing the energy by 4.5%. He added that the vapor compression system achieved evaporation temperature of -21 degrees Celsius in just 60 minutes for R600A, whereas 70 gram of R134A achieve the same temperature, but it consumes 2 hours and 50 minutes of time. The last one, Padalka et al. Stated that the maximum energy efficient rating EER achieved for R290 was 3.7 for cooling capacity of 4.9 kilowatt and a refrigerant charge of 360 gram compared to R22. Thank you.
As a conclusion, hydrocarbon refrigerant can replace synthetic refrigerant because it is low cost, efficient and also have GWP than the synthetic refrigerant. Based on the first subtopic, in both household and commercial refrigerant systems, hydrocarbon and its mixture have been proven to be a viable substitute for R12 and R134A. Furthermore, the coefficient of performance of R290 refrigerant utilizing an air-cooled condenser in one-tone window air conditioner was reduced by 6.91%, 6.28% and 1.38% at different set point temperatures of 16 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius respectively. The above statement can only be achieved if the drawbacks of hydrocarbon refrigerant can be overcome. That's all from us. Thank you.